Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time slash trans related video. I don't really know what I'm going to title this video yet. It is just a wild story time and I've been wanting to tell it for a while and I just never got around to it. So I'm super excited to be able to share that with you guys today. So let's just get started. So it was approximately about I would say 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And I'd worked at Metro PCS. I had worked with this girl, we're gonna name her Anna. And so me and Anna worked together at Metro PCS, and then there was a Sprint store right nearby the Metro PCS location. And we're gonna call these two guys Joe and Bill. So Joe and Bill were really good friends from Sprint, and then me and Anna were really good friends from Metro. And we would all hang out because we were all in the same industry or whatever. We all sold phones and stuff I literally know nothing about. But anyway, so we would all hang out at work, we'd take breaks together, we'd go outside together, eat, whatever, hang out, always talk. So then every once in a while all three of them would get together and go over to someone's house and they would all drink and hang out and whatever. I was new to the group or whatever, and so they had decided that they all wanted to get together again and they had invited me. Now Anna had warned me many, many, many times that Joe would hit on me, he would hit on everybody, he hit on her, he hit on the girl from the fucking pretzel place, he hit on the girl from Subway, he hit on the girl that cleans the floors. Joe was the guy that hit on everybody and anybody that had breasts and a moving pulse, or a moving heart, a vibrating pulse, I don't know. So I was like, okay, good to know. He had always kind of flirted with me and him just shot shit back and forth. We just had a good banter, you know, just friends, as all of us did. So we all decided to get together one night and all go to Joe's apartment. I had something to do earlier that night. I had already had plans. So let's say they all got together at 8 p.m. I didn't get there till 9:30 or 10, probably 9:30, 10. So they're already there. They're all drinking, having a good time. I was like, damn, I gotta go and I gotta play catch up because they're already all drinking. I gotta catch up to it, whatever. So I got there and oh my God, Anna and Joe were smashed, drunk. Bill was drunk, but he wasn't drunk. He wasn't smashed. So I'm just kind of okay, shit, I really gotta catch up. So then we had to go get pizza. They had ordered pizza. So I was like, okay, I just took maybe a few drinks, a few, not enough where I don't feel okay to drive down the street. Okay, I can drive down the street. It's not a big deal. The speed limit's 30 miles per hour. Also, I was only there for 15 minutes at the time. I wouldn't have driven if I didn't think it was okay to drive, okay? So then I was like, okay, Joe wants me to go get pizza with him. So I was like, okay, shit, I don't want to go with him alone, but I was like, it's fine, whatever. Anna's trash. Bill's gonna take care of her. I'd rather him take care of her than me have to take care of her, you know? I just I hate fucking having to babysit. You don't drink more than you can handle. We've all been there, but it's just kind of annoying, you know? I've been there, it's whatever. So I was like, okay, Joe, let's go. So he insists on driving, okay? He wants to drive because it's his car. He also knew where the place was and I didn't. He wants to drive. He insists on driving. I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, are you sure you want to drive? I don't think it's good if you drive. And he was like, no, I want to drive. And I was like, I don't think it's a good idea if you drive. And he was like, I'm driving. And I was like, okay. So then he tries to back out of the driveway. And there was a retainer wall type thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? Those, where a bunch of bricks or stones are to so if there's a hill, then there's stones and bricks here, and then a driveway down here to keep the gravel and dirt from going on the driveway. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. So he was trying to maneuver out because he was in front, and then Anna's Lincoln was right behind him. She had just gotten this Lincoln maybe 6 months prior. She loved this Lincoln SUV. It was actually very nice. And props to her for being 19 and buying her own Lincoln. Anyway, so he's trying to get out without hitting her car. I'm standing outside trying to show him, and he literally floors it in reverse. And then his car goes up on the side of the retainer wall and then smashes down and his front bumper comes off. I'm like, oh my God, you just messed up your bumper. You're going to be pissed tomorrow morning. And he was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So I literally just take the bumper and set it aside. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's not my car that I'm destroying. Like, you're the one doing it. And I was like, get out of the car. Get out of the car. Actually, no. Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. So I still was trying to convince him to like let me drive because I knew I would be a much, much safer driver than he was. And I know you're like, this is stupid, whatever, you live and you learn, okay? You live and you learn. This is the only time I've ever done this in my life, so people do not come for me. Please don't come for me. Driving to the pizza place and he goes, I need money. I was like, from who? Because I'm not giving you money. I'm not. No. He goes to an ATM and we're waiting in the ATM. And he puts his hand on my thigh, okay? He goes, so like, do you, like you got a pussy, right? Like you got a pussy or like a dick? And I was like, I have a pussy. And he was like, oh, okay, bet. Yeah, cool. And I was like, bet. First of all, if someone asks you that, it's literally none of their business unless you plan on getting in bed with him. I was not planning on getting in bed with this guy. That was not my objection. That was not my goal. That was not my plan. And that was just an inappropriate question. And I had felt uncomfortable. I knew he was intoxicated and I knew that I was alone with him. I was a little bit nervous, even though we had been friends. You never know how someone is going to react. We get to the pizza place. He can't drive. So when he got up to get the pizza, I hopped in the driver's seat. And then I was in the driver's seat, so he came out and I was like, get the fuck in the passenger seat. Like, you're not getting back in the driver's seat. Like, I'm not trying to die today. Mind you, the pizza place was only like right down the road. Anna and Bill were still at the apartment getting drunk. And so they had kind of like lost a concept of time. I get us back to the apartment completely safe, completely fine. Nothing happened. No bumps in the road. Everything was great. So we get there, we bring the pizza in, people are eating the pizza, whatever. Anna and Bill go outside because I had mentioned how he destroyed the bumper, so she was scared about her car. So Bill and Anna went outside, and then Joe and me were inside, and he was like flirting and just like kind of being touchy, and I was just like not reciprocating. Like I was just being like my normal, like sarcastic, bitchy self, like shooting shit back and forth, making fun of each other, having a good time like we always have. He's like, oh, like you want to drink some more? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. Like I just ate some pizza, so like I really was sober at this point because I really wasn't even like drunk to begin with. Like I was like maybe had a buzz from like the few shots I took because there wasn't a lot of alcohol when I got there, whatever. And he goes, oh, like the bottle from the freezer's done, but I have like a bottle in my room. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And the way that the apartment was set up, it was like a one bedroom. So it was like the kitchen here, the living room here, and like the bedroom here. So it was all like very close together, you know? So I was like, okay, it's not like weird. It's not like he's taking me upstairs into like a corner. Like we're just like literally right off of the living room and there's like a bottle in his room. So I walk in there with him. Anna and Bill are outside. And so we're in there and like, I don't know why, but we started pouring shots like in his room. And so then he comes up to me. Okay, he comes up to me. Literally, like, I'm sitting here, I'm like drinking shots, like doing my thing, you know, like whatever, just like living my fucking best life, like doing my thing, you know, trying to get turned was what I was doing. I was trying to get drunk, girl, because everyone else was drunk and I was still playing catch up because I had to like be fucking mom and go here and go there and buy this and whatever, get the pizza. I was like, okay, perfect, like I can get drunk now. So I started like taking shots and then he starts getting closer and closer, starts like rubbing my back, and I was like, what are you doing? I was like, you don't fucking need to touch me, like don't touch me. And then he is like just like kind of getting a little bit handsy. He's like, oh, like will you pour me a shot? And it's like grazing my hand when I hand it to him. I was like, oh my god, this guy is doing the most. He's doing the literal most. So then he comes in. I'm like sitting there like kneeling kind of on the floor. He comes up to me, goes in and hits me, and I was like no. I like backed up. I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you going to kiss me? Like, I don't want you to kiss me. I was like, what's going on? He goes, no, it's fine. And then goes back in to kiss me again, and I was like, stop it. I was like, I don't want to kiss you. Like, I don't want that. Like, I just said no. And then he comes in and he like kind of grabs me and like goes in and kisses me, and I like freak out and I like shove him backwards, all the way fucking backwards, because I shoved him. Like, I don't want that. Don't do that to me. And then I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I know that you don't have a pussy, and I know like what your situation is, but it's fine, baby. Like, I want to try. I said, try what? You think because I'm trans, be lucky for a guy to want me. Oh no, no, sweetie, that's not the case. That is literally not the case. What the case is that I don't want you and you thought I'd be an easy target. Okay, okay. So then he's like, it's fine, like, I just want to try. I said, well, I don't want to try. I don't want you. I've made it very apparent I don't want you, and you're being very inappropriate. I start to leave. I was like going outside where Anna and Bill were, because I'm pretty sure Bill was smoking a cigarette. I go outside, and then I tell them what happened, and Bill's like, oh, I'm gonna go up there. Like, I'm gonna go up, and I was like, okay, so me and Anna were kind of standing outside, and then we hear like kind of like yelling, and we were like, oh no. And Bill comes down, he goes, you guys should probably leave. And I was like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, you guys need to leave. Like, he's getting really upset. Like, you guys can't go back up there. You guys cannot stay there. This is not okay. You guys need to go. He's really upset. He's yelling about you. Yelling as in me. He's yelling about me because I didn't let him fucking kiss me and do whatever he wanted with me. Okay. Okay, whatever. You know, like, if you're gonna get upset because I wouldn't let you kiss me and you sexually assaulted me, but like, it's fine. So then we're standing out there, and like, then someone else, we had to call another guy from Sprint to come and pick up Anna because she was drunk and couldn't drive a car. I still was not drunk at this point because I had only taken like another 1 or 2 shots after I'd ate the pizza because he started to come on to me. So then I'm just like waiting around, and then I ended up going to my friend's house right down the road and staying with them that night because they were like literally like walking distance. So I just like got in my little car, scooted down, and stayed there. But I feel like this is a really important story to tell for a few reasons, and one of them being, if someone asks you about your genitalia or what you have in your pants, and no matter who they are, actually, no matter literally who they are, like, if they are someone you're dating and someone that you're gonna see where things go, it's your choice to tell them. No one should be asking you, and it's truly your decision if you want to say anything or not. What I would have done now, honestly, like, that's not any of your business, and I feel like that's a really inappropriate question to say. I wouldn't have given an answer because it's so disrespectful, and what if I was a cis woman? And you said that to me, like, that's so offensive. Yes, I am trans, and yes, whatever I have in my pants, it doesn't matter because I'm not getting in bed with you. And in the time I was nervous, and I'd never really been faced with that question before, which I still have never been asked that question, like, since then. It is a very scary moment, and I also think that when someone is coming on to you and they're trying to force themselves on you, you need to be assertive, and you need to let them know that you're not interested in that. Honestly, like, I was very scared because he was intoxicated and coming on to me, and it was his place, and it was his whatever, it was his alcohol and everything like that. I was like, oh no, like, and he was a big guy, like, he had muscles, and he was just like a beefy guy, and I'm just like not strong. So like, I'm happy that like in the moment he was intoxicated enough where I could really shove him off and get up and get out of the situation, versus if I was slightly more intoxicated or whatever else may have happened, who knows how he would have responded, and who knows what could have happened. Also, yes, he did know that I was trans. Yes, he picked up on it. I don't know if Anna told him. I don't know if he could just tell. I don't know what it was. But whatever it was, in the case that he didn't know, and I had said that I had a pussy, or I had said that I have a penis in my pants, or whatever I may have, like, whatever I may say, and it was the opposite, he could have gotten very, very upset. And it could have ended in violence. And honestly, I'm lucky the situation turned out the way it did. I'm lucky that I had people like Anna and Bill there, because I think that otherwise the situation could have went differently. And I'm also glad that I wasn't as intoxicated as other people in this situation. So I'm really lucky for that. But I just kind of wanted to share this story, and I just kind of want to share stories like this over the timeline of my channel, and I really hope that you guys like them, at least find them entertaining, or learn something from them maybe. Or maybe if you see this story time and then in the future one of these situations happen to you, you could maybe like think about how to deal with it differently, or whatever it may be. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.